Hi everybody, we're doing a special video today. I have my beautiful neighbor Kaitlin with me, and she has been requesting that we do this together, and I've been really excited to try to do something with her makeup today. And I asked her, what would you like to do? Do you want to do a smoky eye? And she said yes, so that's what we're going to go for. So I just wanted to introduce this so everybody knows who you're looking at and who our model will be today, but I'm going to zoom in so that you can see what I'm doing on her face. All right, so first things first, we're going to use an airbrush primer. This is just luminous airbrush primer. Let that dry for a minute, and meantime we're going to use Neutrogena Skin Clearing Fresh Beige 70. We tested it earlier. This is the correct shade for Kaitlin's skin. And what I'm going to do is use a MAC contour brush. I really like to use this for a flawless application of foundation. The next step that I typically do, because I have an order of ways that I put things on, I usually go with an eye primer, just because this is the way I do things. So we're gonna go like there, and I also put it under the eyes. This is just the Eyes Lips Face Mineral Eyeshadow Primer. I like it because it's cheap, and when you use it under the eyes, I feel like it also helps the concealer to set and stay. Now I'm using the Bare Essentials, Bare Minerals Max Coverage Concealer Brush to just kind of blend that out. Great. Next up, we're going to do concealer. So I'm going to use a MAC NW25 Select Moisture Cover. I'm just doing a little dab under the eyes and just any areas that might need some more coverage. Again, I'm going to go back in with that concealer brush. The dark contour and the light. So we'll start with the dark. This is Mary Kay Bronze 607. You can use any dark foundation that's much darker than your regular skin tone. And I'm just going to do a light application, nothing too cray. Suck in your cheeks for me. And whenever you contour it, it is going to look like, whoa, you know, what's going on? But there's a method to the madness. Sides of the nose. Also around the temples and the hairlines. This is the areas where the sun would naturally hit. And it creates definition in your face and also under the jaw. So we're going to leave that. I know it's crazy, but then we're also going to do the highlight. I am obsessed with the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer. It's like the world's best. I just love this stuff so much. It's like, what is it, $3, $4? It's unbelievable. And it's a yellow based. On the bridge of the nose, keep it the bow. Also, I like a little bit around the nose. You can also do the sides of the mouth and on the chin. That is a standard. All right, so I'm just going to use a regular stippling brush for, it's a powder stippling brush for blending. And we're just going to go in. And also keep in mind that when you start blending this stuff out, the powder will also be a natural blender. Now we're going to powder everything to set it. This is a Neutrogena Skin Clearing Mineral. We tested it earlier. Soft Beige 50 is her shade. So close your eyes and your lips. Okay, and then we're just going to buff this around. So we are going to use, for Kaitlin's smoky eye, we're going to use Maybelline the Nudes because I just love it so much, and you can get some great looks from this palette. I'm going to start with just some eyebrow. So what I'm going to do, like usually what I do whenever I fill in my eyebrow with this, sorry I'm all up in your face, I just do like a thin slanted brush. This one's from Anastasia, and then I just do like a couple of different shades. And that is to give you a very natural looking brow, because one of the brow experts at Sephora told me once that, you know, your eyebrows are usually not just one flat color. So if you use two different shadows, it gives you a more natural look. I'm going to get you to turn a little bit to me. because that's the difficult side of your face since it's the farthest away from me. And I'm telling you, like, you have like the best eyebrow shape. Like, it's natural, it's full, but it's not too full. So I'm just filling them in. I'm not trying to change anything. Eyebrows are done. Now we're going to, let's see, I don't know yet what color I'm going to use on her lid. Ooh, let's try something else. Let us put in some NYX white eyeshadow base, and it'll make the lid color pop and stay longer. All right, so I'm gonna lift your brow. Same over here. I'm also putting on the inner corner to brighten up that inner eye area. So let's do, because you have on a gray and black sweater, I'm kind of gonna go with this grayish color here. So we may do like more of a gray smoky. I'm gonna blend it with this one, but we're gonna do a straight color there. I'm just kind of placing it, patting it, packing it on her lid. And the key also, another key for smoky eyes is to layer. Okay. And you just layer and blend, layer and blend. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with kind of a fluffy dome brush, and I'm going to start with this kind of matte gray, taupey-ish, or whatever you want to call it, color. I'm also gonna do just a hit of that, but mostly this. So we're gonna start creating a little bit of a crease. So I created, now let's review. I went on the bottom of the lids with the lighter colors, like these two lighter shimmery colors. Then I just did the crease with this matte and just a little hit of this other one. Like, these colors are very similar, but they're like one shimmer, one's matte. Now I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna use a more precise brush. This one is by e.l.f. and it's a contour eye brush. Now this is smaller. Notice the one that I just used, it's bigger. So this one's smaller, and so that way it's more precise application. I can tell it exactly where I want it to go. Now I'm gonna go in with the dark gray, and I'm just gonna gently tap it in, because if you go in heavy, then you're gonna get like, whoa. And it's easier to put it on there and build it. Your eyes are already looking beautiful. Like, I'm like, wow, this looks good. All right, let's see. So I'm gonna go in like this, just in the crease. I'm going to start smoking it out, because we want to create a smoky eye, and smoking is created by blending, just in the back and forth windshield wiper motion. On the outer edge, I'm creating this in a V. Now I'm going to go in with the black, but I don't want it to be heavy. So I'm just gonna use this round crease brush and just tap it in like once. I'm just kind of tapping it on and then blend. I'm gonna use my brand new Scandalize by Rimmel in black, because it's gonna get very smudgy. Alright, so now I'm gonna just do the liquid liner. So I kind of pull on the eyelid. I remember once back in the TV days, we had a makeup consultant that was like, you shouldn't pull your eyelid because it creates wrinkles. And I'm like, well, how else am I gonna get a precise line, you know? I'm gonna wing it just slightly. I always say in my videos, I'm not a huge fan of like a big wing, but just a little is okay. I need to intensify that a little bit more as well. There we go, there we go. I like a dark black eyeliner. Okay, right eye now. We're also going to do some false lashes. So that's one reason I was like, I want to do the liquid liner on the top, because we're doing like an intense look. With an angle brush, like an angled small brush, I like to put black shadow over eyeliner. That sets it and also like makes it really nice and smudgy. And if you're like me and you have oily skin, even your lids are oily, and it's like, it's a powder that makes the shadow stay. And it also is very forgiving, and it can correct mistakes. Like, let's say like these are not 100% symmetrical. This just kind of makes it like more even. Now we're going to move on to blush, highlight, and bronzer. So I'm going with my favorite, which I'm totally already on pan, this e.l.f. contouring blush and bronzer. I just am obsessed. It is Antigua. That's the color shade. So first I'm going to start with the blush. I'm just going to use an angled blush brush, nothing crazy, just your standard. I got this at Sally's Beauty Supply like a million bazillion years ago. Tap off the excess. Go like this, like that. Now we're going to go in with that same stippling brush, and this is when, you know how earlier we did the cream contour? This is the bronzer powder contour. Suck in the cheeks. I'm just going to put it down here. Temples, hairline. And then I'm also going to do down the side of your nose. I'm just pinching the brush together. The chin down into the neck so that there's not such a line of demarcation. I gave her the choice of, do you want a nude lip or a bold lip? Like, her lips themselves have a nice nude color, and you said you wanted bold. Yes. So since everything I have was like nude, I had to go back upstairs and get other options. So this is just a straight gloss. We're gonna see what comes out of it. This is just Bath & Body Works, the mint infused.
Oh, I use these ones.
These are good, right? They're so good. So I like to do my lashes like, I'll put like a little bit of the glue, and I use the Duo Dark eyelash adhesive. It's waterproof, dark tone. And I'll just put like a little dot, and then I learned this from a makeup artist. And then you take the lash, can't even see it, and you drag it through the glue. A lot of beauty people do like the, what you call them? The tweezers. I don't, I just do my fingers. All right, don't open your eye for a minute. And I need to like get rid of some of these clumps. We're almost done. The last thing I'm gonna do is cover up the top strip of the lashes with some black liquid liner, and that's to make it look less shiny and fake. So I'm gonna take this black liquid liner and just draw a line on the top, and that kind of covers up like the gray glue and kind of blends the strip of the lashes in with your liner that you're wearing. And I recommend not skipping this step because it does make a difference. I think I made this line a little extra thick. But it's all good. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect. Last thing I'm going to do is just hit it with some mascara. You can look up for this.
That's good.
So that's the end, and this is Kaitlin, and I hope everybody likes it.